Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV. We're going to watch Decide and Ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Oxford X30 Tailpack, available at RevZilla.com. Hot damn, they did a lot with this bag. At around the $150 mark, this is an extremely functional, up to 30-liter teardrop-shaped tail bag. It does have an expansion panel. It's using high-quality components. You can wear it as a backpack, and you have a multitude of different ways to attach it to your bike. Now, it's part of the Oxford Lifetime line, which is tail bags, tank bags. It's going to be backpacks. There's a lot of gear there. But again, the claim to fame here is high-quality materials and extremely well thought out. If anything, if I really had to nitpick this, the only things I could really say negative are it's a little bit busy for my taste because there's so much going on, but a lot of guys love that multitude of functionality, and I would love to see it come in black. It's anthracite red or blue. If you want to go black, you got to go to the step up to the X40, which is the big brother in this line, is going to be 40 liter. Now, if we look at it, let's walk through the top end components here. 420D ripstop nylon, a lot of water resistant zippers. You're actually going to get a roll top dry bag that comes stock on these bags, and that's going to be on the inside. It's going to be a water resistant bag that does not come with a fly. Again, you're getting your waterproofing from the dry bag that's inside, and you have a lot of functionality here. You have storage on both sides that you can easily see. Notice water resistant zipper. You have storage along the front. I would have loved to have seen them do a grommet for electricity to work its way in there, and you have storage on the other side. Now, when we open it, and as I do that, as I work my way towards the top here, notice reflective. Reflective on the top, you have mic reflection woven in on the side with reflective bands, and you do have a nice area of bungee to potentially hold a pair of gloves. As I move into my main compartment here, and notice it is teardrop shape and I do have it collapsed, PU coated nylon on the inside. Here is going to be my waterproof roll top bag. It does have a clip, again, fully functional. And then you're gonna see the inside, the baked in support structure. Now the baked in support structure gives it the rigidity when it's standing up. And remember, the X40 is going to be squared. This guy is going to be teardrop shaped. Again, this would be against the rider, and it would slope down with the backside of your bike on a sport bike, on a sport touring bike, on just about any other bike that you want to get almost a short weekend's worth of gear in. You're going to have that flexibility even for commuters here with the X30. Now, if I move to the bottom, there's a lot going on. And the first thing I'm going to show you is how to expand the bag, because that's kind of the tangent I'm on. Notice that it's green, it's color coded, it has a nice big pull you can hit with a glove. This is my heavy duty zipper that's going to lead me to the expansion panel. And we're going to get to the attachment points on your bike here in a second. Notice that it fully drops down, and on the inside of the bag, what I would then do is use my support mechanisms with baked in Velcro that are going to be set up to hold it in place. And what I do is I add that rigidity so that it stands up on its own immediately to the bag. There are 3 panels on the inside there. You see how quickly that expanded. And again, you're getting that full height now. You're getting that additional volume so you can pack it for a longer distance ride here. I'm going to stick it up here in the top. Now, the other thing you have to keep a note, and again, it's nice to have that flexibility too, because it's a bit more streamlined when it's going to be broken down. If I move my way back to the bottom, now you see what I'm going to call this mess. But this mess is really well thought out, and this mess is extremely functional. This is how you'd attach it to your bike, and you really have 2 options to go off of. The first is you have a heavy-duty single Velcro strap that you can always remove if you don't want it anymore. But what you have here is the ability to go under your pillion. You can basically, in a very simple method, depending on how badly you're packing this or how heavy it's going to be, you can just attach it right there to your bike. But what you also have, which I'm an even bigger fan of, are the bungee cords. And you're going to notice that they cross over. They're going to be high quality. There's going to be 4 of them. And what they even have here are areas of ripstop fabric that's going to allow you to bungee to your bike's frame around your plastics, but you're not going to have to worry about scratching your paint. So again, they've given you everything you need to have an extremely functional bag with the flexibility of attaching in many different ways. But again, it's not going to mar your paint. It's going to be really easy to use. And again, they're using heavy-duty, high-quality components. You can see ripstop 420D nylon along the bottom. And again, for those of you new to ripstop, it means that if you do have a puncture or a tear, it stops with those seams that are baked in. You're also going to see down here along the bottom, there's another zipper. And the additional zipper is what gives you the functionality for taking this off of your bike. So say you install it to your bike, now you're at the hotel, you're on a little bit of a couple-day ride, and you want to walk inside with your gear. What you're going to do is you're going to unloosen that strap, which holds that zipper in place to make sure this can never happen while you're riding, and you're going to zip this heavy-duty zipper around. And what I'm now doing is I'm removing my connection panel. So the connection panel right here which holds it to your bike, has an additional bungee on top, and this can stay on your bike. So now you have the ability to take your bag and take it in with you. But wait, there's more. If you look at the bottom of it, now you have additional functionality by virtue of a backpack. So you have a backpack that even has a lumbar support here, and you'll notice all this tucked inside. You have an area 3D mesh that's going to wick sweat away if you happen to be sweating when you get off your bike. But again, they're giving you that functionality that allows this to become a functional backpack. Again, they've really thought through all the different ways somebody could use it. It also ties into kind of the side element here. Notice there's a nice rubberized pull if you're carrying it, and you also have 2 large D-rings that you could attach things to, but it also comes with a shoulder strap. So if you really wanted to, you could sling this bad boy over top of your shoulder and go from there. So again, for around the $150 mark, and as you heard me say, I would love to see them do an all blacked out version. I think, again, there's a lot of design going on this, and that may or may not appeal to some folks. Again, I'd love to see them maybe do a stealth version of this bad boy that's just all murdered out. And again, I do think that they need electronics around it because so many guys rocking bags of this setup might have some type of component that might be charging or connected to a power LED on their bike. There's a lot of different ways that you could go there. So keep in mind, within the Oxford line, you're looking at the RT30, which is a bit more of a soft top, roll top bag. That's going to be the baby brother. And from here, you're in that X40, which is 40 liters, more squared off. It's just a bit more of a piece of serious touring style luggage, where this guy gives you the flexibility to be short course commuter, or you can expand it up and take that weekend ride. But again, we're a big fan, bang for the buck factor, quality factor of what Oxford's done here with the X30. The next step in your journey is to click right here and read other rider reviews of the X30 at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over 39 bucks, which just certainly fits the bill. And if you want to talk through the Oxford luggage line, the lifetime line, call Gear Geek. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.